But no more than that.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, Fields. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go! Let's go! Set, ready. 18 Gator, 18 Gator. Get in the weight room.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
2nd and 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields being chased out left. And the ball is knocked out, and the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They run, Devontae Freeman. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
55, right there in the middle. 55.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
On third down, Fields. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. Well, earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They're the punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
54th mark.
From the 50, it's Darnold. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Drop deep, and 80. Shit. Watch the shit. Hey, watch the shit. Watch the shit. Check nickel.
Darnold from the gun. And he's going to go down again. J.J. Watt in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Darnold now to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Let's go.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing on 1st down. Fields firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack, because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
Check 55 to Mike.
On 1st and 10, Fields. And his throw is incomplete. Mecole Hardman the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Mike, 55. Right there.
To throw again, Fields. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw on 3rd down, Fields. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's a fumble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. And this a 39-yard attempt. And Butker able to put this one through. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A final shot before the break. Darnold, he's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike 55. Mike 55.
And we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Operating from the gun. Fields. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Off of play action, Darnold. Jones has it, and he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
First down, Falcons.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
It's a party now. Check. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Oh, let's flare. Red 80. Rush in. Mike 50. Red. Go Mike 50.
Back to throw, Darnold. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
This is Freeman. Space to run past the 20 and down to the 16-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on third and inches.
First down, Atlanta.
Mike's 50.
Ready?
A first down throw, Darnold. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3.
Falcons 10, Chiefs 3. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Looking to throw. Fields. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And he'll give it here to his running back. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. All day.
55's my guy, 54. All day, just like that.
On third down, Fields. He's going to air one out. And that is caught. What a grab at the 8. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. Back to throw. Fields. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. No problem there on the extra point. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And we are even at 10 apiece. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, able to avoid him.
Well, someone wasn't very happy about that game being tied up. They came right back at him with a big-time return. They want to get back out in front as fast as possible.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down. We're back now in KC. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. We're back now in KC. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. The Falcons on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Looking deep for Julio. And that's caught inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Darren Lee there to get him down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field. Lady. Check. Top dog. Shit.
Here's Freeman. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that...
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And they're able to to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack there. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Throwing on 3rd and long. Fields taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get him to 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, it's Darnold. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now Darnold. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there. 18 yards. First down, Falcons.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Let's go! Let's go!
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Right back to Sanders on first down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
It's a second down run with Sanders. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Check 9, check 9. Man, 80.
Darnold. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Operating from the gun, Fields. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and now it's third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Throwing on third and long. Fields. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion. Looking to throw. Fields. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 6 there on first. Second and 4. That one complete. Elliott. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire